It's a beautiful morning here in January. No, it's February. We're gonna thrift. I think we're gonna go to the Flea Market in Raleigh today and look around. I haven't been there in months. I've done a thrifting or two based on that spot. So let's hit the road. Be safe. I got mask and mad sanitizer. We're gonna go out to the flea market and see what we could find. Let's do it. On the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. All right, we're here at the Raleigh Fairgrounds Flea Market, and it doesn't look too poppin'. But we're gonna see if they have anything exciting today as I run across the street. See if they have anything exciting. Well, I spot some games right off the bat here, so let's see if there's anything. Alright, so these guys here have some Atari games. Not a huge Atari collector, but when I see something that interests me, I take the plunge. So we have this, which I've never seen, a Telesis game, Cosmic Creeps, and then Jungle Hunt. That one's 4 apiece for me. Jungle Hunt on 5200 is probably a really good version of it. I have Defender, I have Centipede. Some more modern stuff here, a lot of which I have already. And some more modern, again, all of which I have or don't really need, so I'll try to cut a deal on this here. Alright, so I was able to cut a deal, and I see some games there, so we'll check out what we've got, or some movies. It's always hard to tell. Nothing I'm interested in, I don't think. Okay. Hot sauce. That I'm interested in, but not at a flea market, you know? I'm not gonna buy hot sauce at a flea market. I'm not opposed to it, but that's what it's not what I came here looking for. I don't know where I'm going. Ooh, I see movies and games. This guy's a reseller though, but we're gonna take a look. Got a lot of good PS2 games.
Well, I've been doing this for 20 years now.
Oh yeah, and I've recognized you. I've seen you around over the years.
I went and bought me another.
I might pick that up. Yeah. One of the ones that like resurfaces?
Yeah. I got, cheapest one I found was from Walmart online.
Yeah.
$180.
That's not bad.
These, like probably the last one I bought.
Right.
The platform the game sits on was made out of type of plastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Wool.
Right.
Now they make them out of aluminum.
Gotcha. PS3.
Go ahead and buy all of them so I can go home. I got a dog calling my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't want me to leave this morning. I got a.
I understand.
Alaska Husky.
Oh.
She's a rescue. Man, when we got her, she was skin and bones.
Yeah. So as you can see, the flea market is not as poppin' as it usually is, and you know it's a little chilly today, so it makes sense. I'm gonna take a look here. What we got here? Got some movies. This one there. Looks like a lot of the same stuff. Looks like all run of the mill. Look at that. Yeah, it's all the same stuff here. Okay. what I'm going for. Alright. Well, that guy had run-of-the-mill stuff. And I can switch the lens there on the fly. Some more movies. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I bet you did say that.
Recently, we started working on like getting stuff.
Ooh, this is a movie I've been looking for. Nothing to lose. Thought I had this in the collection, but I don't. And PCU. This one's apparently out of print. So, check those two. See if there's anything else here. It's got some good movies, but I've never seen all these. So Jay and Silent Bob is really not renting that much anymore. I'm not picking that up, but let's check these out. We got some games here. Got some late football 360 there. 2K16 WWE games are always going for something. So check that out. It's rattling around, so that's not a good sign. 16 Fight Night Round 4 is another one I've been wanting to pick up, so I'm gonna check those two. Alright, everything on the ground is $1. I don't think he has any movies though. So we're gonna keep on walking. We're all heading back outside of the yard sale table area. That's cool. Old school pachinko. That is neat. It's like from the 40s, 50s maybe. Hey guys, not much. Alright. Fruits. Frutas. Very cool, very cool. There are some tables over there, so I might have to check those out right quick. I just bought some comics. I didn't get it on camera, but I bought some comics because I have a feeling. It was a Gambit #1. It was like a run of 4, like a Gambit #1, but there are a bunch of movies right there. So I think the Gambit might be worth something. Hey, how's it going? This guy's got a bunch of movies here. Shooting gallery. Not heard of this. Oh, good old Keanu Waxman. Does a bunch of movies with Steven Seagal now, unfortunately. Vendetta, Danny Dyer. It's an English crime film. I know Danny Dyer. Yeah, Legend of the Bog. Good old Vinnie Jones. The English place here. Saw something caught my eye. Oh, these two caught my eye. Low Life. Renee Zellweger. Never heard of this. Definitely something I'm interested in. A film called Gone. Best Christian movie of the year. I'm interested. Deers. Dark Shadows. Running Free. Is this a horse movie? Yeah, horse movie. This might be out of print. I'm gonna double check that. What about Bob? A lot of these are unfortunately sun damaged. Dark Blue World. Huh. amazing how you still come across movies you've never seen, never heard of. What? It's a hip-hop urban film that I've never heard of. It's got Redman in it though, and Law the Dark Man. Oh my god, that's like Blue affiliate. Only my real Wu-Tang fans know who Law the Dark Man is. Oh, cool. OSS 117. I want to say... Oh, okay, this is the new version of this. These were like French Bond films. I guess this guy, Jean Dujardin, did a remake I wasn't aware of. This was out of print at one time. Not too sure. One cop, bad cop. I'll pick up this French buddy cop movie. I think it's a French buddy cop movie, if I'm not mistaken. Dirty Deeds. It's an Australian gangster film. You don't see that often. Stepfather's still looking for the original. You never see the original, you always see the remake, which I don't have time for. Mr. Roberts. Henry Fonda, James Cagney, Jack Lemmon. Jeez. The cast. Let's pick that up. There's a fire down there. And they're a bucket pop. That's where movies should be these days. It's $1 a piece. Chris Walken movie, yeah. It's water damage. But I do have it. It's really game. It's not even that. It's for a bit sometimes. It's not print. It's not this Pesci movie that is out of print, it's the Super. And yeah, that's all stuff that I don't need. Sorry if my hair is getting in the way. I got my hair tied today. That's a problem. Just trying to get an experiment. I wonder if that's out of print. Martin Scorsese. Never heard of it. I can't see anything. Kelly's Love, I'll have to check that. Disturbing Behavior, is that out of print? I think it might be. I'm gonna check those two out. Check my stack and see what we got. So, that guy I bought 11 movies from for $10. He gave me one for free, which was nice. I mean, I asked for, what, I asked for 10 of them for $8, and he said, how about you pick one more for 10? And I was like, oh, okay, deal. And I think I just spotted some games or some movies here. Place in the Sun, Montgomery Clift. Wow. Unless there's Rhapsody. You don't see those every day. Daddy Daycare. This guy might have like a gym, you know? Tells me that might be worth something. Alright, let me see what he wants for these. Alright. So yeah, that guy had $1 movies, so I bought a few. That looks like a booth that might have something, but I'm not seeing anything there. And this is all tools out on the ground there. Alright, so we're gonna turn around. Go that away. Yeah, even here, this flea market, which is definitely the biggest one in the area, is being assimilated by booths like these, pseudo retail booths. Definitely want to go down that way because I know those guys have some movies, at least some of them do. So let's see. Still would like to do that state fair flyer. It goes up on the wires there and kind of flies around. It's pretty neat. Anyway, let's see what they've got over here. They do have some movies here. Looks to be consolidated to kids stuff here. Okay, those are priced at $5.
I'm 14 Polish.
That's priced at 10. So they are pricing these separately. See if I can catch them slipping in here. They're in four.
You have lots of movies.
$2 a pop.
Code 4. It's fun. How much is this?
Is the line. I'm not going to be waiting on a line at the flea
This is
market.
$5.
So,
Cool movies.
Yeah, come on, so let's go look around over there.
have anything
Yeah,
I want
and then
really badly.
I'll come back to this. We scared of them. Look.
Marine collection. How many of these? 1 through 4.
It's okay. I'm right here.
Season 1 through 8. Okay, that guy's got movies over there. Let's go to the next booth. This guy usually has something that I buy. Pays attention to the prices of his vinyl, but not of his movies. So I've caught this guy slipping quite a bit. Let's see if I can't do it again. Cheap trick. But again, you never know when these are going to be worth something. It's funny, I recognize some of these from last time. Crown Jewel.
It says she's up to your right.
Exercise shit.
To your right.
Nothing that I need. Nothing that's hard to find. Get an Xbox Halo over there. Random video games still in. Paradise Alley. Do I have that still in the movie? I don't think I do. That's an obvious yay. I'm gonna snag it for myself or to sell. Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's a shoddy looking version. Let's see anything else really. Okay. I'm gonna see what I'm taking out of this stack here. Well, I've reached the end of this sort of indoor strip. That used to be a video game movie shop. This is all just antiques now, stuff like that, so nothing I'm interested in. But we're gonna head over that way. There's some more yard sale tables, a few other tables, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of here because it's pretty slow. I've done all right though in terms of stuff. Here are the tables. See if we could scrounge anything up here. Even this area is not really, doesn't really have anything. Video games or movies, that is. Some CDs there. Some toys, it looks like, over here.
Hey, what you doing, girl?
Some movies here. You know, I still need the board for the John Carpenter collection, but I'd rather have it on Blu-rays. I thought they were talking about me. One fine day, thing on mule. Yeah, nothing here. So here's a little random spot with some games. They're more than like $1 or $2. I don't know what it is, because this is just like a tub of garbage. So I'm going to see if these are in good shape and what he wants. More than $1, I'm not taking them. So those two games were, one was the wrong game, the other was absolutely destroyed. Small movies over here. Let's see. Yeah, there's something. Let's take a look. Pokemon movie, is that still hard to find? Hard to print? There was a time where it was. I don't think it's in there. Alright, so that's going to do it for the Raleigh Fairgrounds Flea Market. Pretty underwhelming, to be honest. Usually find a lot more than that. It's being assimilated by those pseudo-retail booths, as I always say. So here we are with the pickups. This is, of course, the stuff I am selling. Not too much stuff to sell. I'd say enough to fund what I spent. But I found these Gambit comics 1 and 2 here. And they might be worth a little bit. I don't know. I'm not great with comics, but I spent $1 a piece on them. I think I'll definitely be able to get my money back at least. And this is Namor the Submariner. #1. This is obviously not the first run of Namor here, but it is a #1 from the 90s. This, I think, will fetch around 15. So, you know, before taxes and fees and whatnot. Now, here's the stuff I am selling. Oh, let me get this right. Now, Disturbing Behavior, I have a couple copies of, so I'm going to save them up and sell them off to fund the super expensive Nataprint Blu-ray at some point. Place in the Sun, an old romance I'm not interested in. Cheap Trick, I can't stand Cheap Trick, but it's worth a bit. And Godzilla King of Monsters, I already sold this for $10, so I'll probably make like $5 on it. On to the stuff that I am keeping. Start with a couple of these Atari games here. We've got Jungle Hunt on Atari 5200, a game that was really ahead of its time. It's kind of a platformer with multiple segments, a beginning and end, and it's really cool and challenging and still fun to this day. I played this recently on an Xbox compilation, so really glad to own this on the 5200, which is probably a very good version of it, I would assume. Not exactly sure. And then we have a game that I never heard of from a company that I don't own any Atari 2600 games from. That is Cosmic Creeps. Telesis. With a name like that and artwork like that, you can tell this is a very independent Atari game here. It was the Wild West back in the day before the crash, and this seems to be one of those that kind of made it through the cracks, and I don't know. It might be a great game, might be shit. Next up, we have PCU. I already have this, so I am selling it. Yay. And we have Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose is a film I thought I had that I might have in a box in the closet, but I snagged this because it's one I've been wanting to rewatch. It's a buddy movie. It's not a buddy cop movie. I don't think either of them are cops, but it's a fun buddy movie from the 90s when Martin Lawrence was kind of in his prime, and Tim Robbins here, Steve Odekirk directed. Fun movie from what I remember, so I'm looking forward to rewatching this. Rustler's Rhapsody I actually already had, so I upgraded my copy. Or I'm sorry, no, I traded in my copy at the store, at my bookstore, because my copy was in better condition. So this is apparently, I didn't know I had this, but this is apparently like a Western comedy from the 80s with our boy Tom Berenger. Everybody loves Tom Berenger. We've got Bon Cop, Bad Cop. This is a buddy cop movie, a French-English or French-American or just French buddy cop movie. I'm not exactly sure, but I do want to watch this one soon. Bon Cop, Bad Cop. Clever title. Looking forward to checking this one out. Mr. Roberts. This is a film I've never heard of. Looks like a war film, a naval film here with Henry Fonda, James Cagney, William Powell, and Jack Lemmon. What a cast, right? So, yeah. I figured I'd snag this for $1. Colors of Rage. This seems to be an independent, urban, hip-hop inspired film I know nothing about, but I enjoy these types of films as a hip-hop head myself, so I pick them up when I see them, especially obscure ones like this. This apparently has Redman, who is one of my favorite rappers, top 5, Dead or Alive. And that's just off one LP. Miss Evers Boys. This is a movie about the Tuskegee experiment. I'm not going to get into the details of that, but it's really f***ed up. So go ahead and Wikipedia that bad boy if you'd like. That's all I'm going to say about Miss Evers Boys. I'm looking forward to checking this out and getting a dramatization of what actually happened. So, Miss Evers Boys. And last up, we have The Lowlife. This is a film I have never heard of. Renee Zellweger, early Renee Zellweger, Sean Astin, 90s for sure. And this is directed by George Hickenlooper, who did a film called The Killing Box, which is also known as The Grey Knight, a Civil War horror film that I watched recently. So I picked it up because it looks pretty interesting. That's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more, like and subscribe button and a little bell for notifications. I also have a Patreon and t-shirts. Links are in the description below. Feel free to check those out if you so please. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Bored Cyborg is out. Super spin!